we are online for another conversation with Dana Horvath. I'm always having difficulties with your surname. It's always for me complicated.
It will change. It will change. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
So today we are talking about how we limit ourselves. Many times we have this kind of strange limits, and this time is a question is, do you have a money making limit? This is something that it might look like strange, because it's like sometimes we think this is outside imposed, we cannot do anything about it. But today we will try to figure out if it is inside or outside imposed. So Dana.
It's all about money, isn't it?
Shoot.
Well, you know, Philip, you've got extensive experience of life and of spending money, I suppose, and of earning
I think
money.
Everybody has that experience of spending money. Some in more foolish, some in more investment. It all depends, because sometimes the investment is things can be foolish. Sometimes the foolish can be investment. You never know.
Unless we go on a clothes shopping spree, but that's another topic to discuss. So it's the focus in here for this very first question, Philip, for you is about income. So in your view and experience, would you say your income is tied to the numbers of hours you put into work, or your value?
Okay, that is something that many people think that, okay, the more hours I work, the better. And actually, it is problematic. It depends also on the stage of life. If you are very young, you have your time, your cost, your opportunity cost is different. But one of the things that you need to understand from the beginning is it's not about the time you spend in doing a task, is how you manage to do it in less time and with more added value. So what is called in economy productivity. So basically, one of the things that people think is that the more hours I work, the more I earn. But in reality, if I manage to compress the time and do more, you get more value.
And you have time for yourself and your hobbies.
Exactly. And that is also very important. You were saying about the hobbies and yourself. It is very important because we as humans, we need that. We are not, even the machines, they need refrigeration, they need the times for maintenance and everything, because they will break. Humans, we are a little bit more sensitive than machines. So it is more complicated. So we need those times also to have kind of reflection about what we are doing, what we can do, and we can start choosing what to do or not to do. And I think this actually connects with the question that I want to make you. We were talking, I was talking at the beginning, if this is something that we self-impose or is imposed by others. But do you have an advice of how we can do this our own money limit program? Because in a way, it's a kind of program that we have in our heads. How we can undo the program?
How can we undo this? Yeah, how can we undo this program? Well, as you mentioned before, by the power of choice and observation. I'd like to say that again. Become the observer of your own body, life, and results when it comes to finances in this case, and decide what course of action you want to take. Because if one doesn't like the results, then it will come to action. So in this case, as a coach and trainer, what I encourage you to test and do is, first of all, ask yourself questions. For instance, where do I have this program from? Who did I learn this program from? Yeah, in terms of, for example, spending money, not looking at your finances, not evaluating how much I spent in 1 week or a month. So observe the results, analyze them. 2, decide, choose who you think you believed, whose programs did you learn and believed and apply in your life. And the next step is to choose to let go of these programs and consciously make a choice to change that through changing your money spending habits in everyday life, in small actions that will add up by the end of the month. So you can work with your mind, rational mind, you can work with your subconscious mind. And if you accept the fact that money is energy and it's tied to the way you think, to your consciousness as well, then one can do, if you are into these things, what is called an energy clearing, money blocking energy clearing. And it can be done through EFT method, or it can also be done through guided exercises, where you guide your mind to detect the program, let it go, and change it and open towards larger amounts of money, larger than you've got so far. And in this sense,
you said an acronym that I didn't get. What is
EFT?
Yes. So what is that?
This is a emotional freedom, if you want, through tapping. Through tapping some parts of your body, because in some parts of our bodies we have stagnated, limiting thoughts about money. So if you Google it up, EFT also works on liberating those thoughts that block the larger sums of money coming into your bank account. So EFT is one of the methods. I don't teach that, but I've practiced it sometimes. Another one is guided exercise. And we actually have a link for you. It's part of a webinar where you can receive this link for free if you are open to guided exercises, guided meditation, and let us know what results you obtain.
Okay, so this link will be in the description in a moment.
Thank you, Filipe, for taking care of that. And so, yeah, we were talking about money-making limits, because in reality, it's not that we block ourselves intentionally. We have this kind of thermostat that we create in our minds. No, we don't create it intentionally in ourselves, but we might as well just pick up some words, some limiting beliefs from our environment, and we can undo that. We can talk about this in our next live, but I do have a question for Filipe related to this financial thermostat. If we were to think of who programmed, in your view, this financial thermostat that we run by, what did you notice in your experience, Filipe?
Well, I think it is the famous group, or three groups. One is family. Many times we are conditioned by family that, oh, well, you will never be something useful. There are families that support you in that way.
Not intentionally necessarily, but they do affect our results.
Many times it's like, okay, basically you need to accept your limitations. And it's interesting that history is full of people that had limitations, even problems in terms of things like dyslexias and things like this, that people thought, they will not ever be anybody with good income, but actually they end up being geniuses or something like that. Another thing is when you are in a company where the way of exploiting you is never give you the true value that you deserve, so lower the temperature as much as possible. And also, and this one, I think it is an important one that we can change easily, is your group of friends. it meant, this applies also a thing that I many times tell about myself, is when I used to be a very shy person. And one of the things that I learned about let's say, the role of a shy person in a social group is that basically in the group, normally there is one shy person and there are some extroverted, and they look to the shy person like, okay, at least I'm not like that. So it is something that we naturally do it, even sometimes without even realize, is putting others down in order to us to be elevated. And that creates problems in terms of self-esteem that might
have an impact.
It will condition the thermostat, the income thermostat, for sure. And this is something that you have to be careful, because sometimes you need to change company, sometimes you need to change a group of friends, and sometimes you have not to hear so much some family members that are not very good for your financial health.
Because we can decide
Yeah.
what programs.
So it depends on us. So and so we are going to the end, and this is the perfect question for the end. So Dana, how can we make more money than we ever did so far? This is the 1 million euro question.
Therefore, there is no only one answer to this question, I believe, but I can give you my own. How can we make more money than we have ever made? By giving yourself permission to do so. I'll say that again. By giving permission to yourself to do so. Why is that? Because we have this internal block sometimes, or voice, if you want, that says, oh, you cannot earn more than your father does. You cannot earn more than your uncle did. Who are you, younger than them, to be earning more than them? So there is this concept of faithfulness towards the people in our family from the financial point of view. So we unconsciously get this program and choose not to be above them financially out of respect and faithfulness. So we can just observe that we might have this program and just simply say, okay, I earn this much, let's say 2,000 euros, just saying a figure in there. And I'm not that happy with it. So I can say, okay, I acknowledge that, I observe that, and I give myself permission to earn this amount, say 3,000. I know you might say, come on, what is that? I give myself permission. Who am I? Yes, because very often is us, we block ourselves from taking a specific type of business or a contract or even getting a certain amount of money. So test it. Just say to yourself, I give myself permission to receive this amount of money monthly, or to receive much more meaningful contracts and collaborations. I give myself permission. Test it. And if you wish to have one-to-one guidance, Philip and I are here to guide you. Feel free to get in contact with us via Instagram. It's Mind Energy Coach, Dana. And you have, I'm sure, Philip's contact details. We would be delighted to guide you so you see how your abundance, your new version of your financial abundance, may come into your life surely and steadily. Would you like that?
Very good, very good. So let's help people, and this is many times is to basically remove our own barriers. So Dana, another interesting conversation. We will have for sure now a break for at least 1 month because of some traveling going around the world, like always. And see you. It's not see you later, alligator, but see you soon.
See you soon, indeed. And once again, feel free to give yourself permission to follow the guided exercise in the link that Philip will put available for you for free.
Already available. Already available.
And feel free to get in touch with us if you wish your financial situation to thrive. Till then, how can you make better than that? How can you make it better than that, financially wise?
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.